Family time, it is time to bundle up and get yourself and the kids outside. But yes, it is cold outside. Not to fear. Our next guest, author and nature enthusiast, Linda McGurk, is going to help us dress right for the season. Good morning, Linda.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks so much for being on with us. Now, you were on with us last year and shared the importance of spending more time outdoors, even in the winter. But now we need some help getting our clothes taken care of. Your book is titled "There's No Such Thing as Bad Weather." For anyone who missed that chat with Michaela last year, remind us of what that phrase means.
So basically it means that, we go outside regardless of the weather. You find something to enjoy. I know a lot of people are wary of spending time outside in the winter, but it really is beauty in every season. And the key to enjoying each season is really to dress for it. So just learn how to dress for the weather, and you'll be sure to enjoy it.
Now, for a lot of people, they may not know, you're actually in Sweden right now talking to us, so it does get cold there. And for a lot of people, too, being outside can make the day better, especially after everything that we've been through. So many people have been cooped up in their homes. We really just need to get out and enjoy what nature has to offer.
Yes, we've seen a great upswing in just people seeking out the outdoors right now. A lot of time, I mean, for some periods of time, it's been the only option really when so many things have been closed down. And if there's an upside of this pandemic, maybe it will be that people have sort of rediscovered the outdoors and the amazing things that it does for your mental health.
Absolutely.
And because that's really proven. It has so many physical and mental benefits. Blood pressure goes down, heart rate goes down. It can help alleviate seasonal affective disorder. You name it. There are so many good things about being outside.
All right, so now let's talk business, because we do want to go outside, but you need to dress for it. And one of your main things is layers. Layer, layer, layer. Talk about that.
Yes, layering is sort of the gold standard when it comes to dressing for the outdoors. And it seems like everybody's talking about it, but it is a bit of an art. So, and there's so many good outdoor garments these days, so many functional garments. So it is a bit of a jungle if you don't know what you're doing and if you're just starting out. So I thought we could do a little breakdown of how to dress in layers, because it really helps you stay warm and comfortable. I mean, especially in the wintertime, it's really crucial.
And
so
I was going to say, the first thing you're saying is you need a base layer.
Yes. Base layer is the layer closest to your body. And contrary to popular belief, I mean, we're talking like classic long johns here, but the main purpose of that is not to, I mean, it does add some warmth, but the primary purpose of it is to transport moisture away from your body. So if you're outside and you're working up a bit of a sweat, it's really important to get that moisture away from your body, because otherwise it will chill you down. So with a base layer, we're talking about basically two main materials that are used for the base layer. They have different properties, so it depends, what you want to choose depends a little bit on what you're doing outside. So the two most common ones are wool and polyester. And wool is that's the warmer alternative.
Sure.
So if it's really, really cold outside, you will probably want to go with a merino wool base layer. Wool is also naturally antibacterial and odor repellent. It's very easy to care for. So it's my go-to, definitely. And then polyester is not as warm as wool, but it's lightweight, and it really excels at wicking moisture away from your body. So it's really good that way. And it's a little less typically than wool, less expensive than wool as well.
And then also
so that's the basics for the base layer.
And then we need a middle layer as well.
Yes, and classic middle layer is either like a light puffy jacket or a fleece jacket. And the purpose of the middle layer is to sort of trap heat in, yeah, there you go.
There we go, we're putting on the middle layer.
Trap heat
Zip that up.
Yes, yep. So that sort of traps heat in air pockets close to your body and insulates you. And on really cold days, you might want to go with a middle layer, like on your legs as well, but that's not always necessary. And then the outer layer is really important too, because that's what protects you against elements. Yeah.
We work in TV, we know how to dress.
All in. You're ready for the polar vortex with that outfit. That's awesome.
And really, so an outer jacket is really important.
Yeah. What's that?
The outer jacket is really important.
It is, because that's supposed to protect you against wind, water, snow, and it also needs to be breathable. Once again, you don't want to trap moisture close to your body, so that sweat that you're working up also needs to go somewhere, and so the garment needs to be breathable. And that jacket that you're wearing right now, it looks like it's also fairly well insulated. So on really cold days, that's something that you want to go with. On a slightly less cold day, a thin shell jacket would be enough.
Right.
But yeah, so that's a good setup for your core, and then obviously you also need a warm hat.
We got a good hat. I'm going to put this on right. Look, bald guys need warm hats.
Yes.
I'm going to put this on.
And I love the ear flaps. That helps keep your ears warm. And then mittens or gloves. Mittens are good if you tend to run cold, your hands run cold, then mittens are a better option than gloves. You can also layer your gloves or your mittens. So a thin wool liner will help you retain heat on your hands as well.
Well, Linda, it looks like I'm ready. It looks like I'm ready to go out on expedition right now. Thanks for being on with us.
Yes, I think so. And then warm insulated boots and wool socks. I wear wool socks like, every day of the week in the wintertime, inside and outside. That's the way to go.
Well, thank you so much for being on with us. All of these are great tips, and get outside more this season. Be sure to pick up a copy of Linda's book, There's No Such Thing as Bad Weather.